Okay, time for another update. And been doing a lot of whippersnippering today and cutting all the grass back. Once a week. It seems pretty manageable, and I can get it done in like 2.5 hours. So it's definitely getting faster. And yeah, a friend stopped by today, so that was pretty good. And he has a ride-on mower as well. He's got lots of ride-on mowers, to be fair. But yeah, he offered me one for a really cheap price, so I might eventually take him up on that once I get things organized. So the new news, I guess, is that this week the council approved me having a shipping container on the land, so both a 10-foot and a 20-foot are good. So yeah, I've made some progress with that. I've been spending a lot of time putting together a few more designs on the house plans. So I don't know, it seems like a slow process, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll take you on a tour of the stuff that I did today. So this is the mailbox that I put in before, and we had a few days of some really heavy rain. I mean, given that it's the rainy season, that's not surprising. But all of this was just like a lake. And I felt bad because I actually got a delivery this week, and you can see here is where the postal worker drove through and did their best, I guess, to reach out and stick it in there, because all of this, I mean, it's mostly dry now, but that was like all submerged in water. And so what I did was I trenched it out, so you can see it's only a little bit, but it seems to be enough. So I put that trench in there, and it's just been draining the water out, and it's already like so much better, so that should dry up really quickly. And there is something new. So, because I have been moved into the house that I'll be in, I think, over the next few months. And the person who owns the house, the person that she's still living there for a few more weeks before she heads off. But she's super cool, and we get on quite well. And we were talking, and she found out that I really liked Pawpaw, and I was happy with my guava tree. And so she offered to give me one of her Pawpaw trees. So I planted this one today. And I mean, the house that I'm staying in, Julie's house, is it's only a few blocks away. So it's pretty quick to get to and easy to transport a Pawpaw tree back and forth. So, well, hopefully just one way. There were a few branches that I accidentally, there was some damage that happened on the way over. And when I got here as well, the wind blew over the tree a few times. But it's still looking quite good. I'm sure it'll recover. And it's got little flowers on it already. So hopefully, maybe like in a few months, maybe by the time the house is actually on here, we'll be getting some papayas from it. This lake here, this is one that I do have to do some more work on. So I think I haven't decided whether to trench out to the front or just a little bit further down by the guava tree. I think it'll probably be down towards the guava tree so that it drains into the creek. But there are a lot of tadpoles and little baby frogs living in here. It's quite cute. I mean, there'd literally be, I don't know, probably, I'm sure well over 1,000. You can just watch them, like they're everywhere in there. Yeah, they're very happy. They come up, I guess, to get air. But yeah, I don't know if you can see them, but they're just fascinating to watch, because they just pop up and down, getting air, and then they go back down. And the water is super warm. But yeah, so I'm going to try and trench this bit here so that it connects up to bit here, because once I get it to here, then it'll be super easy, because this actually used to be an even bigger lake a few hours ago than that one just back from here. And I managed to, I spent quite a while on it. It's still draining, it's still got a little bit more to go, but this was it was like a massive lake. I actually had to go wading in it just to cut the grass. And thankfully, because this bit here was like all the stuff that I cleared earlier, so it made it a lot easier. I don't even have a shovel yet, but I do have a hand trowel thing, so I just use the little hand trowel to dig. You can still see it's draining quite a lot. And then the water actually used to flow above these roots from the rain tree. But yeah, I just kept digging down and down and down over a few hours. And then once it gets to this bit here, it just sort of drops down to the creek in behind, and you can kind of see the creek way down there. Which is actually surprisingly, like, it's a lot higher than I've ever seen it before. So there must have been quite a bit of rain, especially further inland. Yeah. So, and then that big pile of stuff from last week, it's amazing how fast things decompose, because that used to be just a massive pile of green. And now, yeah, like there's not much green. There's, I guess, a little bit in there, but mostly it's just completely, dried out. So that should make it a lot easier for, I guess, whenever I have it mulched. I did get some quotes this week about getting both cut to the stump, all of the trees down this side, and then the other quote was for just getting them trimmed, so like straight up along the property line, all the way up to the top there. I feel like they probably grow so quickly though that I'd rather take them down, especially this one here, because this is where I'm thinking I might build the first house, which may be the only house, but yeah, in this whole area here, it'd be quite nice. And there's a little bit of trenching to do here as well, because it's a bit wet there. This is by far the most water that I've seen on the property the whole entire time. But this will be an easy one as well, because I should just be able to probably fill that in eventually, maybe with the mulch from over there. But even still, to be able to just dig a little trench and connect it up with that one there that goes, back down to the creek again. And then, I still haven't cut down any of those trees or dealt with the stumps over here yet. I just think it'd be so much better without these massive big trees taking up half of the property, and it would open up a few extra possibilities as far as the house is concerned, without having these branches and everything overhanging, and a little bit more solar, and I could just do things that I wouldn't otherwise be able to do with all of that there. But very happy so far, because it is looking, every week gets better, and especially with the news that the council will let me put a 10 or a 20 foot shipping container on here. I really just need to sort out the trees first, and they said they could do that definitely within 2 weeks, but he said more like 3 days once I give the go ahead. Just need to speak to the neighbor first about how much they're wanting to pay, or how much they're willing to pay, I guess. And in the meantime, loving the pawpaw tree.